If you look at the kindergarten outcomes, for the Alberta Education kindergarten outcomes, they say that children learn through play and that you should have lots of opportunities for them to do different kinds of activities. So when you look at the outcomes, you look at the verbs, and so they say that children should talk and they should build and they should experiment. And so those are the things these children are doing. They're actually meeting the outcomes through their play, because play is children's work.
Tucker, what are you moving to?
It's really imperative that the educator understands young children and their stages of development so that she can scaffold their learning. So her role is to observe and question and be as active as the child in her own way, so that she's always asking, what is it I can bring to the environment for the child? How is it I can stretch their learning or scaffold it to the next thing? What are these children interested in? The child really leads the way, and that's where our curriculum should come from, is the child's interests. Even though we have our own thinking about and knowledge about the stages of development, by listening and watching children, they're the ones who are leading the way in their learning.
Look at it! Look at it!
One thing that I know for sure is that when you have two young animals, children or rats or monkeys, interacting together, what they have to do is negotiate what they're going to do in that interaction. And most importantly, if they want to keep that interaction going as a playful thing, it's got to be reciprocal. You've got to be able to take turns, right? As much as possible and again, the teachers are the ones on the ground. They understand the context they have to work in. They understand their kids, right? But as much as possible, create opportunities where kids have got time to have the freedom to develop amongst themselves their own routines, their own games, their own set of rules for how to deal with one another, right? So there's many points where you can inject this opportunity to let the kids lead rather than leading by imposing structure from the outside. And I think that's probably the most important thing that you can do in school.